Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Pegaxy, the IDO that's coming up tomorrow, how you can register for it, how you can get on the whitelist, and why I think that it's probably a good idea that you do that. Now, if you tuned into my last video where I talked about how to get on the NFT sale whitelist, then congratulations. If we head over to OpenSea, you can see that even the smallest NFTs, which I think you could have picked up for about $100, are now at $500. If we go to the lowest price on OpenSea, you can see, and this is just the ticket. You can see it's worth $500 just about. So that's a pretty good gain that you made. If you picked up one of the higher horses, we can just see to the highest last sale. That if we go there, we could, well, I don't know if that that says 100 ETH. I don't know if that price is accurate, but the highest last sale was 1.5 ETH. So pretty good. So if you, and those were for $600. Those were the Haas horses, I believe. So if you got in on that, congratulations. You made great gains. And this is without people even knowing what these horses look like. So very bullish for the project. I even picked up one for myself. If we go over to my market, we can see that I picked up a Clin right here. So I'm just waiting to claim it, just sitting on it. Apparently these guys are really good for weather, I think, or extreme weather condition racing. So yeah, so I picked up a little Clin, and yeah, we'll ride this and see what happens. But anyway, let's talk about the token sale and how you can get in on that. Oh, but before I do, I should mention that you will be able to claim these on Saturday and Sunday. So that's the rough estimate of when you should be able to claim your NFT. So if you got an NFT, look out for Saturday and Sunday this week. That should be the day when you can claim it. And the game itself is supposedly being released on Friday next week. So very, very good news. We should have a game out by Friday. That game will be a 2D game at first, and then later on, as the game progresses, they will switch to 3D, probably around December. But these dates are all very tentative, so just be aware of that. Anyway, let's get into the IDO. So if we go over to KrystalGO, this is where the IDO is happening, and I'm going to have a link to this in the underneath in the comment section so you can take a look. But yeah, if you look right now from the time of making this video, you have 13 hours, 5 minutes, and 28 seconds, 26, to get involved in this and to register. This is a KYC, so be prepared to basically, KYC yourself when you get into this IDO sale. And you have until, as I said, you have until, we know when the date is. So let's get into it. Let's connect. So the first thing we're going to do is just connect our wallet. You can see that you have a couple options: MetaMask, Coinbase, Wallet Connect. They only do Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and Polygon. So just press accept, connect your MetaMask right there. Now, as I mentioned, you have to KYC, and you do that by clicking this link right here. As you can see, it shows you all this information. My tier is Topaz, which is the lowest tier. KrystalGO operates in a system of tiers, and these tiers basically you stake KNC on Polygon, and depending on the amount you've staked, this will translate to points, and points will advance your tier. So I need 3,000 points to obtain the Obsidian tier, and then so on and so forth. And the top two tiers allow you a guaranteed place on the whitelist. The first two tiers, there's 4 tiers. The first two, Topaz and Obsidian, are a raffle. So basically, depending on how much you stake, how many points you have, I think you enter into a raffle, and then that determines whether or not you get on the whitelist. Right down here, this link right here is where you KYC. If we just click on it, we'll see if it brings us somewhere. Yeah. So this is where you're going to KYC. You're going to have your passport, national ID, driving license, and you're just going to go through that entire process before you can get in on this sale. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. Now, let's take a look at the Medium article. This is another thing that I'm going to post in the YouTube video in the comment section down below. You can take a look at it, but this is a Medium article that KrystalGO kind of made about Pegaxy that'll take you through the process. Let's just walk through this very quickly so that you can get registered if you want to. So again, end date November 4th. We're running up very close, so just do this right away, probably as soon as you see this video. We can see that we have the token allocation right here. So the total allocation is 400,000 USDT. And public pool, you can kind of go through this yourself. The initial starting price is 0.2 or 2 cents USDT. So that's the initial starting price of this buy-in. Then we can see that we have these phases. So phase 1, it's all going to happen on November 5th, but phase 1 are going to be for users who are given allocation based on their tier. They can purchase during this phase. Then we have all users who are registered for the project pool can purchase. That's the next phase. And then phase 3 is all KYC KrystalGO users can purchase. So anyone who's part of the KYC KrystalGO platform can then purchase. And that token amount will be predetermined. Now we're going to get into vesting. So 50% of the token. So let's say you get on the whitelist, you're on, you haven't allocated. 50% of that will be given to you up front. And then the next 50% is going to be unlocked over the next 5 months. So you'll get like 10%, until you get to 50, you'll get like 10% for the next 5 months, essentially. And that's called vesting. And that's essentially to prevent any whales or people who have bought into this token from just dumping the entire thing on the market. So 50% you get up front, you can do with that what you want to do. And then the next 50% you're going to get over a period of time in this vesting. Then if we kind of go down here, we can see that they have a process. You connect your wallet to KrystalGO, you KYC, you accumulate points by staking KNC. Stake KNC, 1 KNC equals 1 point. So basically, if you stake 3,000 KNC, you're at Obsidian level, I believe. But we can see that down here. So we have this kind of tier guide just to kind of walk you through that. So the first tier is Topaz, and as you can see here, all participants in this tier will have to enter a raffle, and the whitelist slots will be randomly assigned. So you have no guarantee entry to this IDO sale. I believe that you are still on the whitelist, but you just don't have a guaranteed amount as some of these higher tiers have. Obsidian, same thing, no guaranteed allocation. All participants in this tier will have to enter a raffle, and the whitelisted slots will be randomly assigned. So same thing with the Obsidian tier. I don't know if you have more of a chance of being raffled in if you're in the Obsidian tier. I imagine you might. And then, of course, the last 2 tiers, you have guaranteed allocation. So if you have 10,000 points, you have guaranteed allocation, which just means that you have an amount that is an amount of this token sale that is guaranteed to you. And basically you can pick it up at any time within the time frame of the IDO. So you have to pick it up within your time frame, but again, you don't have to fight for it. It's not first come, first serve. Some important things to keep in mind is just you will not know your allocation. If we go down here just to important notes, you will not know the allocation until November 4th at this time. So I don't know where you are located, but I'm Eastern time, so that's essentially what you need to know. Just know that it won't be revealed to you until the whitelist registration has been completed. And that is essentially it. That is how you get registered and set up for this IDO sale that's about to happen. Keep in mind that the game is going to launch on they say that the game's going to launch Friday of next week. As soon as that, and it's going to be released as a 2D game. And to me, this seems like a pretty good time to get in on the token. There might be a little bit of a dip after the IDO, so you might want to just wait on it and get in then. But, at 2 cents, if you are able to get in one of these tiered pools, it's probably a good opportunity to enter. Now, one of the reasons I do think that this is a good buy personally, and again, this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do think that this could be a good buy just because we've seen so much success with D-Race. D-Race has just gone crazy. If we go to their all-time chart, they've had just making higher highs. I don't know if they made a higher high today, but they're currently at an $150 million market cap. Zedrun has had a lot of success as well. They're getting investment from major institutions. So these horse racing games are really popular right now. And I think that if you didn't get into D-Race, if you didn't get into Z-Run, you could get some exposure to this phenomenon just through Pegaxy and just through participating in this IDO. And again, it might be best to wait. What I've noticed a lot of times is that when coins IDO or when tokens IDO, they start off really high and then they have a bit of a dip, and that's often the time to get in once the rush is over. So just some things to keep in mind. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you got something from it. I hope it helps you. If you are able to get into this whitelist, congratulations. And yeah, please subscribe, like if you found this information helpful, and I will see you next time.